Beautiful place. Iloilo, City of Love. Next stop. And this kind of vans are there. It takes you to the city, SM Mall. And from there you can take a jeepney or walk anywhere you want to do. Whatever you want to do in Iloilo. So it's just not Grab. It's these kind of vans as well. And these vans are about 100 pesos per person. That's a steal. Just behind me is SM Mall, SM City Iloilo. So this is a huge mall and there's a walkway across, and this is a transport terminal, and from here you can get to any other point in Iloilo. It's going to be a fun ride in one of those jeepneys, and I'm going to take that. Thanks for joining me on this little ride from the airport to the Iloilo city area. I'll bring you some sights and sounds. Well, you could take a taxi, air conditioning and everything else. You could take a Grab. I took the jeepney, open air, local experience. I tend to rough it just because I like experiences like this. There are many options to get from SM, which is the transportation hub, to various points in Iloilo city. And my first stop is JM Basa or Calle Real, which is the old proper Iloilo downtown, which had the Spanish colonial architecture and some American neo-colonial and Art Deco architecture. Alright, so this little ride cost me 15 pesos. That's like about 25 cents, US cents. And this is JM Basa, which used to be known as Calle Real back in the Spanish days. It's known by both these days. And I'm just here to check out some of the architecture of the buildings. I'm a little late heading to the museum, the Maritime Museum. I'll do that on another trip. There's a fair bit of construction going on here. But you notice there's no wires hanging around, and the streets are neat. You got the old Spanish kind of architecture, and then you got the, I don't know what this is, established 1877. It says. It looks more Art Deco though, and this one is a proper Spanish colonial structure right here. The roads are nice, neatly maintained. Everything's kind of spick and span. You don't see mountains of garbage or anything. It's the people are very civic conscious, it seems. Or the absence of all kinds of wires hanging around, like you see in most Filipino cities, is that these have all run underground. Not sure when they did that. I think about 10 years ago or something like that. So that probably used to be a cinema of some sort. Yeah, Cine, Regent, 1928. So that's definitely Art Deco. City of Love, Iloilo. Seems to be a little plaza here with Iloilo written on it. And that is a World War II memorial. And you'll find them right across the Philippines. This was like the center of the Asia Pacific theater for World War II, and the Japanese did occupy the Philippines until the Americans got it back. So that is the museum, the Philippine Maritime History Museum. I think it closes at 4 o'clock, and it's just about 4 o'clock, so I don't think I can get in. But here's a view from the outside. Oops, I got it on Zoom. And inscribed on those stones are the names of all the people from here that fought in World War II. Would you believe it? A cat just walked into the museum. I guess it's the night watch. What was that movie about museums and mummies coming to life? It reminds me of that. Okay, so as luck would have it, I made it in time, and I actually made it inside the museum. Now they don't allow videos to be taken inside, to be shot inside the museum. So what I did was I was allowed to take still shots. So I've taken a few photographs, and if you are so inclined, I'm going to post it at the end of this video, like a montage, and you could kind of take a look to see what it looks like inside. And this is a monument just outside the museum for a General Macario Peralta Jr. Look at his accomplishments from the Second World War to the Philippine Army, to Deputy Chief of Staff, Secretary of National Defense, Senator, statesman. Quite a tall figure, literally. And some of these old buildings actually house various government departments. There's the Department of Trade and Industry, and there was just the Congressman's office that we just saw, and just across the plaza is of course Jollibee, that's found everywhere. That's the fast food restaurant that outsells McDonald's here in the Philippines. Beautiful evening, nice and breezy. I'm enjoying my little walk here. And from here I'm going to, oh look, cats. And somebody's put some food for them. I'm just going to show you a little bit of the JM Basa Calle Real area before I head to the next stop, which is the famous riverside plaza called the Esplanade. And this little park here in the middle of town, in the center of the old downtown area of Iloilo, is Plaza Libertad. Which also houses the city of Iloilo Municipal Building. Let me zoom out there. There's a nice little kids playing area, and there's a public toilet. The gardens around. This is called Plaza Libertad. And this is the Rizal Shrine. Jose Rizal, the freedom fighter of the Philippines, who's like a national icon, and I featured him in several vlogs before. And there it is, the city hall of the city of Iloilo. And there's a mass going on. This is right at the Civic Center, in fact, right just opposite that. The San Jose Placer Church. And once upon a time there used to be a railways here, and right outside the city hall there's this old train engine of the steam engine era. Interesting, curious. Let me do a little research on that. Alright, here's the history of the locomotive. Established May 28, 1906. And operated till 1985 as a passenger service and 1989 as a cargo service. Fascinating. I would love to see this run. That's for sure. Behind me, the city hall. Boy, is it windy. After a typhoon has just passed through, I suppose. This is the city of Iloilo, Philippines, and that's the Plaza Libertad and the church that you just now saw. Alright, the next stop is going to be the Esplanade.